Hey, Rob Hood, how to buy a car in 2026. We back. As promised, this is the section on how to get the most for your trade. First, right off the bat, stop oversharing. Even if you're working the deal remotely, they're going to ask you for four pictures of the car, front, back, side to side, a few inside shots, and they're going to ask you if the dash lights are on. Send some crappy cell phone shots. Do not point out any damage. Do not point out any hail damage. You can't even see light hail damage on silver and white cars anyway. Stop oversharing and helping them diminish the value on your trade. Even if it's a shitty wholesale car, if you're trading in that old brown Kia Sorento with 200,000 miles on it, they're not retailing that. It's a Kia. It's a shitty car anyway. They're gonna send it to wholesale. It doesn't matter what's wrong with it. It doesn't matter that the sunroof doesn't work. It's probably on its third engine, being a Kia or Hyundai anyway. So all you're doing is helping them diminish the value of your car mentally to prepare you to offer you $500 for it. Every dealership will give you at least $1,000 for a running driving car, even if it's missing the doors. But you guys are oversharing way too much, especially once you get to the lot, telling them every story, every wreck where your husband hit a deer on the way to work. I wouldn't tell you. They've already looked at the Carfax, guys. The sales manager is determining the price. Once they're involved, they really don't care what you say. But the more information you tell the salesman, the more the salesman diminishes the value of your car to the sales manager. Oh, I was going to give them 2,500. Oh, it's been in a couple wrecks. They've already seen it on the Carfax, but now you're just telling them. Carfax doesn't show every detail, like, oh, it hit a deer and it had this and that replaced. The Carfax reporting is as good as whoever's doing the reporting, and a lot of times whoever's putting the report in there sucks. So, point is, do not overshare. Give them the basic info. Here's my VIN number. Here's the mileage. Here's a couple pictures if you're working the deal remotely. If not, you're going to be there in person, obviously, and they're looking at it in person anyway. The best time to trade in your car is going to be at night. If you're trading in a car that's beat up, rough around the edges, common sense will tell you trade it in at night. Even better if it's a rainstorm or a snowstorm. Sales managers are human beings. They don't want to get out in the weather. A lot of times, they don't even look at the cars, or they'll have a salesman drive it for them. If you do have a nicer car, even if say it's 6 or 7 years old, you're wanting more than technically the books are saying it's worth, go ahead and clean it up. First impressions are everything. If you're wanting to get the most out of a nice vehicle that's going to be a retail piece, meaning they're going to turn around, refurbish your car, send it through the shop, send it through detail, and retail it for someone else to buy, take the freaking trash out of it. There's nothing worse than getting in a dirty, smelly car with blue French fries, smelling like weed. You got cigarette ashes all over the seats. Like, take the junk out. It takes 15 to 20 minutes. And it just gives the impression of, oh, this person took care of this car. It's nice. It has an air freshener. They're going to give you more money for it. It's literally that simple. If you have a nice truck and you trash it out, you're going to get less money for it. It's just a bad first impression. It just gives the impression of, oh, this person won't take the Chick-fil-A bag out of the back. They definitely ain't been up on the maintenance or had the oil changes due and the service intervals taken care of. Guys, quit being obsessed with Kelley Blue Book. No dealership gives two shits about Kelley Blue Book. Kelley Blue Book, there's 4 different ones. On a $15,000 car, they'll have a $4,000 range. It's silly. Only time they use Kelley Blue Book is if it's in their favor. If you're trading in a car I say is worth $15,000, and you tell me Kelley Blue Book told you 13 to 14, oh great, yeah, Kelley Blue Book was right. Praise the Lord. Kelley Blue Book, well, ma'am, just for you, I'm going to give you 13.5 because you did take care of it. Oh, thank you so much. I was going to give you 15,000 before you opened up your mouth. So stop oversharing. Let them tell you what the car is worth first. 1, maybe 2 out of 10 people do that. It's usually the older folks that have bought cars before. Don't tell a dealership what you want. Don't tell them what you owe. If you want to tell them it's paid off, that's fine. If you're trading in a car you've had for 10 years, I assume it's paid off. Um, the dealerships use the same thing that the banks use to determine the loan to value, which is JD Power. JD Power on every used car in America is what every bank and dealership use in combination with Black Book. Especially if you're trying to buy a used 25 in 25 or a used 26 in 26, there's no JD Power yet, so they're going to go off of Black Book, or some banks will use the original invoice of the car and do a formula, minus the miles times 80%, whatever. But generally speaking, every car is going to be JD Power. So figure out what the JD Power is. Put in the actual condition. If it's fair, put in that it's fair. If it's good, put in it's good, etc., etc. That's how to get the most out of your trade. Always tell them on the first offer, well, I'm thinking about giving it to my nephew, or my neighbor's interested in paying cash for it. You're offering me $12,000. My neighbor offered me $14,000. It's for their high school son. Blah blah blah. You need, even if it's a imaginary barter, you need to haggle back and forth. They need to understand this isn't the only place I can sell this car to. They're essentially buying your car. Like, you're trading it in, but they're essentially buying your car. If you owe anything on it, the dealership's paying it off. So you need to be prepared when you come in. Know what you owe. You can get on an app. Any bank, Capital One, Ally, Santander, U.S. Bank, Chase, Wells Fargo. Everyone has an online app. You can literally make a few clicks, log in, and see what the 30-day payoff is, 20-day payoff. Keep in mind there's going to be usually a $30 to $40 minimal payoff fee. So add that. Just go ahead and add $50. They're gonna, if you don't have the payoff or they can't pull it, they're gonna round it up. They can't pull most credit unions. Only the big ones. But like your credit union at your job, stuff like that, they can't pull any of those. So go into the dealership, know your payoff. If not, we would always round it up, $150, $200. The car's paid off. It takes about 3 to 5 weeks to get all that done. They're going to mail you the difference back. It may be $20, maybe $100, but you're going to get the difference back. But it's always easiest if you have the actual payoff. That is the best advice I can give you on the trade. Stay tuned for more on how to get a better interest rate.